YouTube, back with another video. So it seems that on my IG, I always get the same DM. How did you grow your hair? How do I get long hair? How do I get my hair to grow?
What's up, girl?
Does that ever work? What's the secret? What's your secret? What's the secret to growing long hair? You don't have to wait any longer. I'm gonna tell you the secret right now. Come on, come on. Get up close. This is the secret to growing long hair. Under the light of the full moon, you must sacrifice a virgin kitten. It has to be a virgin kitty. It can't be a hoary kitty. Nope, it gotta be a virgin one. And bury the remains under an albino elm tree. And when you wake up in the morning, your hair will be the exact same hair that you had when you woke up the day before. There is no secret to growing long hair. It really just takes hard work and commitment. I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear, but that's the truth. There's no secret. Now don't worry, I'm still gonna tell you how you can grow long hair. So stick with me. Now before I go any further, it's very important to know the difference between hair growth and length retention. Hair growth is when your hair is growing out of your scalp. That's the new growth that is coming from your living and breathing head. Length retention is being able to keep your length at the ends, keeping your hair from breaking off or splitting. That's the difference between hair growth and length retention, and that's very important. A lot of people wonder why their hair isn't growing. And the truth is, most of us, the vast majority of us, our hair is growing constantly. Unless you're very ill or very stressed out, your hair is growing. So instead of asking yourself, why isn't your hair growing? You might want to rephrase that and ask yourself, why are you not retaining length? Now, the number one most important factor when it comes to growing your hair is having healthy hair. That is the number one most important thing. If you focus on having healthy hair goals and having a healthy hair journey, your length will come with it. Length is a byproduct of healthy hair. Now, I'm going to give you several tips on how to get healthy hair. The first tip is just so simple, and that is to deep condition your hair. I deep condition my hair every week, at least 4 times a month. Sometimes I do it more than that if my hair needs it. If I've put a lot of heat on it, if I've manipulated it a lot, if I have colored it, I'm going to go ahead and step up my deep condition regimen to go ahead and kind of repair that abuse that I did to my hair. If you've watched my staple hair products video, you know that in my opinion, there is no such thing as having too much deep conditioner. I like to switch it up. I don't like to use the same deep conditioner every time. I feel that if one deep conditioner is lacking, then if I switch it up, my hair is gonna get what it needs from the different formulas and different deep conditioners. The second tip is to do your own hair. Now, before the stylists blow down on me in the comments, by no means am I saying do not go to a stylist. And I'm not saying don't go to a stylist regularly. But in the meantime, in between time, go ahead and do your own hair. Wash your own hair, style your own hair, condition your own hair, because you have to get to know your hair. How do you know what works for it and what doesn't? You have to become BFFs with your hair. Is it thick? Is it thin? Is it dense? Is it sparse? Is it protein sensitive? Does it love proteins? What's your porosity? Figuring out all those things about your hair is going to help immensely with your healthy hair journey, because you're going to know what works best for your hair. Me, of course, I'm a big DIYer when it comes to my hair. I style my own hair, I straighten my own hair, I dye my own hair, I trim my own hair. You don't have to take it that far, but just do what you feel comfortable. And that leads into my other tips, which I'm sure you've heard a lot of them before. Make sure to get trims as needed. Some people need to trim every 6 weeks. Some people only trim once a year. I myself, I trim about 4 times a year, but only you can know how much your hair needs to be trimmed. I know that if you're trying to retain length, it may seem that trimming your hair and losing length at the end is kind of moving backwards, But what that's going to do is you're going to be taking off your dead ends, you're going to be taking off your split ends and your broken ends before they can cause more damage and keep breaking up the shaft. This one's a biggie for me, especially since I big chopped due to heat damage, but be careful with heat. Again, you've got to know your hair. Some people can flat iron their hair all the time. Some people, if they look at a flat iron, they get heat damage. If you have high porosity hair or thinner hair, your hair is going to be more sensitive to heat than somebody with thicker hair or low porosity hair. So my hair is thick and most of it is low porosity. Doesn't mean that I can't heat damage my hair. I have heat damaged my hair very badly. And again, I had to big chop because of it. So just be wary of heat. Another tip that's really simple is just to eat a well-balanced diet and to drink a lot of water. A lot of people ask me if I take hair pills, if I take biotin, and the answer is no, I do not take any type of hair growth pills or biotin. Here's the catch-22. Yes, I have a lot of hair on my head, but most people that have a lot of hair on their heads have a whole lot of hair everywhere else. I'm afraid that if I take hair growth pills, I'm going to be walking around here looking like a grizzly bear with a wash and go. And that is not cute. I do believe that you can get all the nutrients, all the vitamins and minerals that your hair needs to grow just from a well-balanced diet. Don't get stuck in the idea that your hair would just need protein or it just needs biotin to grow. Keep in mind that the hair is not growing from itself. Your hair is growing from the scalp. Your scalp is a living, breathing organism. So whatever your body needs to be healthy, your scalp needs to be healthy, and your hair needs to be healthy. It's very important to drink a lot of water. You can go ahead and put moisturizers and conditioners on the outside of your hair, but it's equally important to moisturize your hair from the inside out. So water is going to help you do that. And I do drink a lot of water.
Pee on fleek.
But I really do think that helps my hair grow healthy. Arguably, the most important thing if you're on a hair growth journey or on a healthy hair journey is to learn to love your hair for what it is. We get caught up in watching other YouTubers and watching people on Instagram and on Facebook and comparing ourselves to them and wishing that we had their hair. It is fine to crush on other people's hair. I do it all the time. But the most important thing is just to learn to accept your hair and learn to love the hair that you have. And once I realized my hair was worth it, once I realized that my hair wasn't something that I had to manipulate or change or wish it was different, I began to appreciate my hair. And once I appreciated it, I wanted to take care of it. I wanted it to flourish. I wanted it to do well because my hair was worth having and your hair is worth having too. So once you realize that, it will make your journey so much easier and so much more satisfying. So that's it right now for my tips on growing hair and having healthy hair. If there's something that I didn't touch on or any questions that you had that I left unanswered, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. But as usual, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you curl friends in the next video.